Hello, everyone. Today's article is titled, Are Healthy Sodas Actually Good for You? You may have seen brightly packaged drinks like Poppy or Olipop claiming to boost gut health. These prebiotic sodas are marketed as healthy alternatives to regular soft drinks. But do they live up to the hype? Today's article looks at what's really inside these beverages and whether they actually improve your health, or just sound like they do. Before we jump into the science, let's take a step back and think more broadly. In the health and wellness industry, appearance often sells better than truth. So how do marketing, consumer trends, and scientific reality interact, especially when it comes to what we eat and drink? Today's theme is marketing versus meaningful health. We live in a world where sugar-filled drinks are repackaged as gut-friendly, and buzzwords like prebiotic or detox are used to sell products. But how do we know what's actually beneficial? And are these products solving a problem or just selling us one? Have you ever tried a product that was advertised as healthy but made you skeptical? What was it and why did it feel unconvincing? Yes, I once bought a juice labeled Detox Blend. The bottle was covered in green and white, and it used words like cleanse and reset. But when I looked at the label, it was full of sugar and had no real fiber. I felt like I had paid for packaging and promises, not actual health benefits. Marketing can be powerful, especially when it uses vague health terms. That's why I always read nutrition labels now before trusting what's on the front. Now, to understand this article better, we need to familiarize ourselves with key vocabulary. We'll go over 3 important expressions, learn their meanings, and see them in action with example sentences. Let's begin with the word coveted. Coveted is an adjective that means highly desired or sought after. We usually use this word to describe things that many people want, like awards, jobs, or opportunities. In the article, the soda brand Poppy was featured in a coveted Super Bowl commercial slot, a space that advertisers compete fiercely for because of how many people watch it. Here's an example. She finally landed a coveted internship at a top law firm. Next, let's talk about fiber. Fiber refers to a plant-based substance that helps our digestive system work properly. It's found in foods like fruits, vegetables, beans, and whole grains. In the article, prebiotic sodas like Poppy contain small amounts of fiber in the form of agave inulin to support gut health. But experts say this amount may not be enough to make a real difference. Here's an example. Whole grains and leafy greens are excellent sources of fiber. And finally, let's look at digestive. Digestive is an adjective related to the process of breaking down food in the body. It describes anything connected to digestion, such as organs, health, or products. In the article, Olipop is marketed as a soda that supports digestive health, meaning it's supposed to help your body process food and maintain a healthy gut. Here's an example. Yogurt is often recommended for people with digestive issues. Now that we've explored the main themes and vocabulary, let's reinforce our understanding with a summary dictation exercise. Listen carefully and fill in the blanks. Prebiotic sodas market themselves as healthy alternatives to traditional soft drinks. They contain prebiotics which may support gut health. One prebiotic soda called Poppy has 5 grams of sugar, much less than Coca-Cola, plus 2-3 grams of fiber. However, some experts are skeptical, stating that while these sodas have less sugar, they won't significantly improve gut health. Whole foods like fruits and vegetables are better sources of prebiotics. Let's check the answers and review what each word means. The first answer is prebiotic. This refers to a type of fiber that feeds the good bacteria in your gut. It helps support digestive health, but only when consumed in sufficient amounts. The second answer is alternatives. This means replacement options. The third answer is skeptical. This word describes a doubtful attitude. The fourth answer is significantly. This means in a noticeable or meaningful way. And the last word is sources. This refers to where something comes from. That wraps up today's lesson. We explored how healthy sodas like Poppy and Olipop use trendy labels and clever marketing to appeal to health-conscious consumers. We also learned key vocabulary like prebiotic, skeptical, and alternative to describe food claims more precisely. Here's something to think about before our next class. How does marketing shape perceptions of healthy products? Take your time to chew on that. We'll digest it together next time.